Next on BBC One this afternoon, a Spanish language programme for schools and colleges, Dicho y Hecho.
Next time you switch on the television, imagine what it would be like if we could watch you watching us.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
What do people get up to while watching the television? Well, now we found out, and you can too. Watching you, watching us, soon on Central. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Now on Central, an update on the latest happenings with the news headlines.
Good afternoon. First, today's headlines. Special about the Prince Consort, Albert, the early years. At 9 o'clock, in MASH, the saga of the stolen camera is finally settled. And at 9:25, Farmer's Arms is a comedy set in Cornwall with country and western overtones and starring Philip Jackson, Colin Welland and Brenda Bruce. This evening on 2. In contrast, the evening on BBC One includes the comedy feature film The Wildcats of St Trinian's at 7:20. And at 9:25 in Knott's Landing, it looks as though Ginger might take up a professional singing career. And at 10:50, the late film is Ampas, an exciting adventure yarn starring Burt Reynolds. That's the shape of this evening on BBC One. Viewers to BBC Scotland have their own variations during the evening. Well, here on BBC Two, now we turn back the clock to the time of the American Civil War in our Friday Western feature film, The Outriders.
And coming next here in Anglia, there's half an hour of fun and games with Benny Hill and company.
Tomorrow afternoon at 3:25 on Anglia, international football. Live from Belgrade, the Group 4 European Championship match between Yugoslavia and England.
And a good cross from him this time!
A draw will be enough to take Bobby Robson's men through to the final stages of the competition.
And the captain, indeed is not. It's the number 7, Gary Mabbutt.
International football tomorrow afternoon at 3:25 here on Anglia.
Here at Anglia now, a man who's famous on both sides of the Atlantic is the inimitable Benny Hill.
It's the Benny Hill Show!
Solid.
That's my little word for it, solid. You might call them wooden. You might call them wooden. But I call them solid. Not like your little thespians over here. They're good in their own little way, but they're too natural. They're too realistic. You can't tell they're acting at all.
Well, aren't there any British actors then who are solid enough for you?
There's only two that I could say were solid, and that's little and large.
At the weekend to watch some of the country's fastest cars take part in the British Hill Climb Championship. The latest round.
Televisión Central, la única para México.
And a further 700 will be employed on the building work.
Now the weather this afternoon will stay dry with a mixture of cloud and sunshine. The top temperature 21 Celsius, that's 70 Fahrenheit. Tonight it'll remain dry, but there'll be mist in places at dawn. Minimum temperatures 11 Celsius.
The new season on BBC One brings a wealth of entertainment. The best in British comedy, including a new series about the hilarious antics in Maplin's holiday camp, with resident host Ted Bovis, alias Paul Shane.
This simplified geology map of southwest England, the area often referred to as the Weald, shows the lines of the North Downs and the South Downs, both composed of chalk. In our study area, we can see the clay running in a belt east to west to the north of the South Downs. Notice how the clay runs through the South Downs to the coast.
Das ist eine Uhr. Ja, das ist eine Uhr. Wie spät ist es? Wie spät ist es? Sebastian?
Ist 5 Uhr.
Ja, es ist 5 Uhr. Wiederholt. Es ist 5 Uhr.
Oh, this same thought did but forerun my need, and this same needy man must sell it me.